you could see. Don't you know that you're beautiful, just the way you are, just the way you came. Don't you know that you're beautiful, no matter what the scars, no matter what they say. And we'll shout it out, louder, prouder. Ain't no one gonna hold us down, 'cause you know that we're beautiful, just the way we are. Don't let them sell you all of their dirt. It all will come back once the tables turn. Bolder, go bolder. Now set your sails on high. And you're stronger, much stronger than they will ever be. Don't you know that you're beautiful, just the way you are, just the way you came. Don't you know that you're beautiful, no matter what the scars, no matter what they say. And we'll shout it out, louder, prouder. Ain't no one gonna hold us down, 'cause you know that we're beautiful, just the way we are. We're beautiful. So don't go changing. You're perfect as you are, just the way you are. Keep on shining. You're perfect as you are, just the way you are. Don't you know that you're beautiful, just the way you are, just the way you came. Don't you know that you're beautiful, no matter what the scars, no matter what they say. And we'll shout it out, louder, prouder. Ain't no one gonna hold us
Good morning, good evening, everybody. What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Oh, and I haven't turned the camera on. Hang on. I haven't turned the camera on. Holy cow. Hang on. There we go. Let's zoom in a little bit here. There we go. Do we want to zoom in more? Let's zoom in a little bit more. There we go. I forgot to turn the camera on. It's a morning stream. Oh my god. I need some sleep. Desperately need some sleep. Holy cow. The last 24 hours has been insane. Very festive in the background. Yeah, that's why I need some sleep. What's with this camera? It's like it's been moved. Oh, can you go up? Oh shit. Is that better? Needs to go down just a tad.
Never up, never down.
That'll do. No, that's wrong. Let's go down. That'll do. No, it's still wrong. The gremlins that touched it. That'll do. Anyways, welcome everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, I need some sleep. That's my problem. I was up at 1 o'clock this morning packing flight sim mod orders, and then I was up at 6 packing flight sim mod orders. So I think I've had like 4 hours sleep or something. But yes, it's coming up that time. Christmas is getting... Oh, I didn't turn the Christmas lights on. That Junior's going to kill me. Bear with me. We'll be back. There we go. They'll start flashing or something. I don't know. They flash and do all sorts of... There we go. They're going to change color. Yeah, it's probably a bit dark in the flight sim room, but hey, I think I need it at the moment anyway, so... there we go. You need to hire some elves. No, it's because everyone's doing the mad rush before they get to the cutoff date. For international, like the so-called cutoff date, where it's not really the so-called cutoff date. The actual cutoff date actually is a few days afterwards. But they have an advertising cutoff date. So basically, the Australia Post has the 11th of, so it's 2 days away, 11th of December. But it's actually more like the 15th, so it doesn't take long. Oh shit! You can tell I'm sleep deprived. Hey, you can tell I'm sleep deprived. I've just waffled on about stuff and I was muted. So, anyways, welcome everybody. Yeah. So sorry, I forgot. Well, I turned on the PC this morning. Sim Update 4 come out, so I've had to jump out of the beta and then install it. So. But I've only installed it over the copy, so I'll actually go and uninstall Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 later on and reinstall it, not today. But we were getting 140 frames before on Frame Gen 3, just sitting at the airport. Yeah, sleep deprived is 1:30 here AM. I was just saying it's because everybody's getting into we're getting in for the international cutoff date to get presents before Christmas. Which is it's the 11th by Australia Post, which it's actually not. It's more like the 15th, but they just do the 11th. So I've been busy trying to get everybody's orders done. But like I mentioned before, any updates? Yes, we are. Well, I'll actually go through. I'll bring up the PMDG in a second. So, but we do have a holiday sale going because it's been actually a lot quieter for Christmas than what I thought it's going to be. So we're going to continue on the discounts a little bit longer, so you can go and check it out if you missed anything. But yeah, Sim Update 4 has come out, which is great because they needed to, just in case something went wrong. They've got time to fix it, so that's out. So that's cool. But we are in the PMDG. So the PMDGs had some updates. They had a major update that needed to come out, and they've got some more updates to go. So I don't have a release date. I haven't had an update from the PMDG team since the weekend. I think it was on Sunday or Saturday. Do you need to switch from beta to stream since the update? Do you need to switch from the beta? No. Well, I don't like staying in the beta because I've been in the beta before and then it lost all my controls. So when I saw that it was a sim update, I jumped out of the beta and did the update. So I'm just on the release candidate. So anyways, before we get into that, we're going to say hello to Mr. Pringles. Welcome to the stream. Mr. Ernie says Sim Update 4 is released. Yes, it has. Mr. Dave Welsh is going to be lurking. Why is that work? Welcome. Chris is here. Welcome to the stream. Mr. Ram Nation, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. There we go. How many counts? I bloody nearly eat my microphone. Mr. Nighthawk, he says, evening, everyone, and welcome to Canada. Yeah, Canada is my second home. I used to live in Vancouver, so I miss the place. Mr. Simblitz, welcome. Good morning to you, sir. Mr. Kyle Smith, welcome to the stream. What's it say? I'm just gonna call you the G. What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Mr. Phoenix, welcome. Sure hope they don't screw up the Xbox presets like they did with the 777 and deliveries. Not sure what it means by that, but the PMDG is working magnificently. Richo, what's going on? I hope you're doing well, legend. Welcome to the stream. Mr. Kyle Smith, exclamation mark flight plan, but I got you sorted there. Mazda, what's going on? Don't zoom so much. What do you mean don't zoom? My face was like there. No, it's because there's things in this vicinity that I want to keep private, my friend. That's why. You guys just want to be sticky beak and see all the bits and pieces, and I don't want to show you. That's why it's a certain zoom. No, it's so over here there's nothing really to see, and over here there's bubble wrap and boxes chucked on top of a flight sim cockpit at the moment. So you guys don't really want to see that. And then obviously all my flight sim gears are in a mess because we're always working on doing prototyping and stuff. So yes, the flight sim mods is a bit of an overflow area at the moment. So it's messy. I don't want you guys to see that. I will do a tour one day. Mr. William Kelly, what's going on? It needs some elves. I got one here. Hello, William. Hello, William. I'm lazy. I just stream. My God. No one grabbed that for a clip. Mr. Joseph, a jolly good evening to you. Mr. Aaron, good evening to you. What's going on? Mr. Flight Simulator 101, good night from Orlando. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Sim Dry Fly 130, which we said to before. It will be fine. 2791. Welcome to the stream. It will be fine. Did you change your name or something? And who else we got? Yeah, you can't hide your feet, Shane. You already leaked them. No, you don't want to see my feet. That's the camera going down there. So, but there's not much like if you. It's too hard because I've got a screen there, so you can't see the decorations anyway. Notice that Junior put the banana. Where is it? There, he put the freaking banana in there. It does look good though. It does look. I'll take a photo and put it on the Discord so you can see it. You can see it. We're all Christmas decked out. We no, but I might. Okay. we've had the Christmas tree up since my birthday, and all the lights are done on the outside of the house and in here, and Junior's got his own tree. It's just like we get into Christmas. We like Christmas, so yes. Girls are going at wild calendar. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I don't think like Mrs. Oz would let me have one of those. So, but I did send a good calendar to Aaron the other day. So, anyways, PMDG. Let's jump into the sim, and I'll see if I can bring in my Ops Center up. I don't know if it's gonna dox me for anything. So let me look at the change log, which this got updated on the 6th of December. Which is quite a big change log. I just read Mathis's or Robert Randazzo's post then. So, all right. So this is the change log. It doesn't feel like Christmas this year. I was like that a couple of years ago, but Christmas, I feel like Christmas comes on you. You make Christmas yourself. So I know there's a lot of things going on in the world. Hey, we're going through it here as well in Australia. But Christmas comes down to how you perceive it and how you send the Christmas vibes out. So I'm trying to send some happy vibes out to everybody. So if you're having a bad time, come and join us in the stream. Chill out for a little bit. So, but anyways, this is the latest update, but they're also saying that the product remains in a final cleanup. We're awaiting completion of certain external model assets to improve the aircraft along with ground equipment assets and other exterior features. We anticipate these features to be slipped into... I probably should show that because then it's got some dates. Oops. Anyways, it actually hasn't given it a real date, but what they've done in this update, basically, they've basically said that they want to get some of those updates in this week. So I don't know when this is going to release. So, so various improvements. Okay, so they've got door arming behavior, which is a work in progress. Various improvements to wipers and windshields, texture improvements around various features of interior and exterior, color correction around interior and exterior, numerous cosmetic tweaks and cockpits, added new ground AC, cart resources, and then adapted window plugs starboard side forward, and then they've had a bunch of sound updates, which is quite lengthy. So but yeah, so they're basically, going off, they want to obviously do some more updates this week. And as for a release date, the few items that will be set close in and the rest of the package will be tested largely is complete. We anticipate to talk. Release date expectations, yeah. Yeah, so there's not really any clarity of when it's going to release. I would say within a couple of weeks. Yeah, so within a week to a couple of weeks, but they haven't given us a date. You guys will find, gonna enter your home without a warrant. No, I didn't give away anything. They haven't clarified on a day because obviously they're still doing updates to it. So, yeah. And there's going to be some more updates this week. So basically, once they've got everything tied in, I think they're going to they'll probably do some sort of public release announcement and give it a week or so before it comes out. But yeah. But I don't know pricing, don't know release date, but it's going to be soon. They're still working on it though, so Laugh at anyone see. No, there was no dates up there. There was no dates. There was just sort of bits of expectation of what's there going on. Basically, they've still got more updates to come this week. So once they're, do you think the release date is New Year's? No. I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be this month. Yeah, I think it's good. They're trying. They're trying. Originally, I think they expected it to be released already. So sounds like more early next year. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Just, you also got to remember that that update was put in last week. So that was last week's update, which is the current one. So we've already had a few days gone since then. So the XP1 seems to be flying decent. Yeah, I haven't really checked it out. I don't know if I will check it out, to be honest. But yes. So that's what's happening with the PMDG. So they've done a bunch of sound updates. They've done a bunch of external, internal updates when it comes to textures in the cockpit and outside the aircraft. And they're also still got some more modeling improvements to go into this week. So, but everything else is pretty much in. Like, the thing is, other developers would release this now, and it would be probably their best ever release, as in stability, polish, and everything. But PMDG, like a couple of other developers, aren't like that. It's got to be perfect, yeah? It's got to be perfect. So they want to make sure that things are super good. So that's why they take their time. Like we've mentioned before, Just Flight's very, very similar. So if I have the 737 in 2020, is this for free for 2024? No. So if you've got the 737-800 in 2020, there will be a discounted upgrade fee. So, and apparently it's substantially discounted. Hey, morning, Saki. What's going on? Great stream last night, fella. I was just lurking in and out, going backwards and forwards between the FS mods room, so I couldn't really participate. The only thing I could think of, Saki, was the gust lock, maybe something to do, because if the gust lock is on, you've got no rudder pedals. So I don't know. Saki was saying that the upgrade in 2020 will cost the same as a few cups of coffee. I don't expect it to be expensive, but I don't know. I'm only guessing. Hey, I don't work for PMDG. They just happy to like the channel here, which we're grateful. So I think I got for hydraulics. What were you? you just pulling cables. We're just pulling cables everywhere. G'day, mate. Greetings from the Netherlands. So yeah, so we're going to be checking this out. We are in Flare today, and we're going to do a lovely flight. If anybody's flown from Vancouver to Calgary, it's a beautiful flight. And I'm using some 2020 scenery, actually. I can't remember who makes this one, but I didn't want to go and pay for the scenery again. So anyways, that's what we're using today. So we're going to jump in and work it out. We use a bit of SayIntentions for some online ATC or AI ATC today. The black nose looks sweet. It's a bit different. Like, to be honest, Flare actually, the old Flare livery, in my opinion, was better when they had the purple, but this is obviously their new livery. It looks shite. It doesn't look good. Like, I don't know, green, the pale green doesn't go with the black and white, and then you've just got this big blob on the side. I don't reckon it looks good, but hey. Looks like old military plane. Yeah, it looks like basically it looks like me smacking down 15 beers and me doing the repaint with a blindfold on. But anyways, that's what they go with. So it stands out. So looks like a licorice all sorts. Oh, you look like a licorice all sorts, my friend. Yummy. There we go. I've just weirded Saki out for the day. He's working, so hopefully I've made his day a little bit better. You're talking about it, so it worked. Absolutely, baby, pick it. SOS. The body's saying it should be. Oh, did I go and put the wrong one in? Hang on. Let me fix the bot. Get over here. I I don't know why this bot goes over one side now. It is. I did the wrong one, didn't I? Let me fix that here, and then we'll get going. I'm not going after that. I'm not going into Saki's stream for the next 6 months. I won't show my face in his stream again. Oh Lord, run 99.9. Yeah, we're close now. Let's get the latest update. We're close. We're close. What are we sitting on? We're sitting on... we've got another 85 subscribers to go before we hit the 100k. So hopefully we can get there soon. So it already has the 737 with PMDG 2020, so I have to pay a price of a cup of coffee or 20. I don't know the pricing, but you will need to pay. Yep, there'll be an upgrade fee. And, you know, people might jump up and down and say, oh, I shouldn't have to pay for it. Well, remember, 2024 is a totally new sim. And these guys have had to do a lot of development work to get into it. It's way better than whatever the 2020 was. So they've given this to me, but if they didn't give it to me, like they won't give me the 700 and the 600. Like I've got them all. I'll just pay all the upgrade fees because it's definitely worth it. So the Phoenix different charge, yeah, but different companies have different modeling, Mr. Gig. So you know you got to remember these guys are running a business, and if you want good quality stuff, you can get good quality stuff. So and they've been around in Flight Sim 2020 for a long time, and that's just the way they decided to do it, and I'm more happy to pay. And if Phoenix charged a price, actually Phoenix did charge for extra aircraft, so for newer aircraft, and I paid for that. And then if Just Flight decided to do little charges, I would definitely pay for that for their updates. So they're going to run a business. So if we want to keep using their products, we need to pay for it. So long as they're within reason. So, and I think they will be within reason. So, but yeah, P&G can have my money. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. What about INI builds? Oh, don't let me start going on my soapbox about stuff. This too early, yeah. 2020 version was really from the FS days and still the upgrade to be fair, bop it, yeah. Yeah, look, let's jump in the cockpit, you'll see, and there's more work to do. I'm running just the textures in the cockpit. Like they've sort of done a new look on it, and the performance. Like they had to go and recode this thing, and there's so many different cool things in it. It's night and day. It is night and day. The 2020 cockpit looked like as Mr. Trumpy says, piggy. It looked piggy compared to what this does now. So they're completely different. So I would no issue paying. You know, I don't know what they would charge. So, anyway, I will not comment now. I got my answer. Why are you mentioning them when you are sponsored by Captain Sim? Captain Sim actually sent me an email and said, "Hey Oz, do you want to we just released a flying saucer thing. Do you want a copy to show your audience?" And I gracefully said, no, it's not my thing. Do you think PMDG is going to do the 737 MAX after that? I have no idea. I do not. I'll give you my PMDG soul. I do not have any what's the word? Behind the scenes previews, anything when it comes to PMDG. Other than they sent me an email saying, hey, do you want to do the preview? And I said, yes. And they put it into my account. And then I get some email updates from the team. So Mathis, I don't know what the time is in the UK, but Mathis or Matthias may jump in. And you can ask him a bunch of different questions, or if any of the PMDG crew happen to jump in, you can go and ask them. They jump into the stream from time to time. But no, I don't know anything about their future development. I don't know about pricing, and I don't know about a release date other than we've still got more updates to come this week. So, yeah. Fozzie did give PMDG his soul. He even gave the Drop Bears his soul. Hey, Mr. Captain Howdy, welcome to the stream. It's a much better position if that is default. I don't understand what that means because I didn't read the whole thing. But anyways, we need to get some flying going today. So to give you guys, you don't want to sit here and watch me just sit on the tarmac the whole time. But you know, things like this is only sort of little, but they've gone and, you know, the windows open and close now and all that sort of stuff. Like, you know, that might be a little thing, but for the amount of animation and development that just goes into something like that alone, holy cow, it's a lot. And then adding dynamic sounds around it, and that's just like the smallest thing that they've done on this thing. It's insane. Who, me? Yes, you. I mean, the camera position that is seated, it's in the seat. The seat is better in 2020. The camera positions are done by me. I made these. I adjust these. I even adjust this camera position here. That's actually adjusted by me because I think the camera positions are set too low. I'm a real world pilot and I know how pilots sit, and that is way too low. I watch people stream and stuff, and I'm like, there's no way you're sitting in the friggin' chair that low. There is no way. So I move it up to give it a proper perspective. Important that the window can open up now. How many times that the co-pilot farts during the pre-flight? Absolutely. I see there is a need to raise mine. I'm a real pilot, and I remember that. I'll remember that. What do you remember? Unless you're 12 years. Absolutely, Lodsky. What's going on? Isn't anybody at work today? You guys are on Christmas holidays already. Holy cow. We never usually get 81 people in the stream on a Tuesday. You can tell that Sim Update 4 has been released. They're accurate if you're Peter Dickey portraying Captain Sully. I'm like 2 a.m. in the UK. Okay. So we probably won't have Matthias jumping into the stream today. Many cockpits have 3 balls of center pillar to align the eye. They do. I didn't use any of the balls to align my seating. I just winged it. Yeah. Here. Hey, Mr. RT, what's going on? Have you got to go work an hour or so? Oh, there we go. Mr. Cobain, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Well, before everybody jumps off, just a couple of things I will say. I know this is PMDG, but we've got to... Oh, that's not going to work because I've got the SayIntentions thing up there. I need to fix that. But big shout out to Flight Sim Mods for supporting the stream. They sponsor the stream because it's me, so... What would you call it a sponsor? They're the official gold, platinum, diamond sponsor, and the sale's still going. And I'm trying to get as many of my flight sim friends to come fly with us on SayIntentions and use it as a baby step for ATC. So go and check out the free trial stuff. And yeah, Saki, I heard you talking about last night. Do you know one of the things that are actually done, Saki, that you may find that might help you when you're flying VATSIM? Not streaming, is that you can actually do SayIntentions handoffs and things like that. So you can actually use SayIntentions and VATSIM at the same time. And where you get chucked over to no ATC, you can use SayIntentions, and then you can actually use SayIntentions to hand off and go back to a controlled area. So it's super good. Works together, so it's nice. The life of a FedEx truck driver. Holy cow! Don't talk to me about FedEx truck drivers, because I'm going to jump on my soapbox that they're not going to be good stories. Mr. Tube Lubes, I didn't know you had a 7372. Have you had that for a while? Matter of fact, no, not really. Just a couple of weeks. That is okay. So just to give you a thing, Mrs. Oz, right? Mrs. Oz calls me this morning and she goes, "Did you take Juju to school?" And I said, "Yeah, I dropped him off right at the front of the gate and I watched him go in." And she goes, "I just had the school just sent me a message that he didn't get marked off." And I'm like, Has he? Because that's something I would have done. I've done that many times when I went to school. I'm lucky I actually finished school because I wasn't there half the time. And then So she got back to school and they apologized. It was a roll marking error. And it's like, all right, he didn't wag. He didn't wag. I was like, okay, this is going to be fun. Anyways, it didn't wag. So, all right, let's get into things. I'm going to leave Say Intentions off for a little bit. We're going to get the aircraft ready to go. I skipped school a lot also. Yeah. Yeah, I would only go there for the times that I needed to be there once I got to like the higher levels of high school, as you probably could tell. All right, let's get some in-sim game sounds in this thing. I can hear the rain. Can you guys hear the rain? It's pouring down, but I won't leave it that loud for now. Put it on 70, and that will go there. All right. Let's go to ground. Actually, before we do that, we need to go import this guy in. So we're going to import that in. And we are going to do the ground operations. We're going to request the ground power units. For some reasons, these jetways are inactive. So that's why we've got the stairs there for whatever reason. So I don't know. I don't know what the geo is going with that. So that's what's happening. All right, things are coming alive. That can go on. And just while I'm up here, we're going to fly 35,000 feet today, so we're going to put this in here. There we go. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That is good. We'll turn the logo on because it's a little bit darker here. We're using live weather, but I rolled it back to about midday. I know it's about 4:30 over in Vancouver at the moment, but we're going to leave it as that. And I need to align these guys here. Bloody Microsoft menu. Oh, move over to the other thing. No, it's not my flavor. I enjoy making perfect attendance lists. Nerds are cool too. I enjoy SIGs and curry rolls back in the school day. Yeah. I'm not going to go into detail what I got up to, but anyways. All right, we're waiting for things to pop up. So there we go. Now everything's popping up here. Let's go and put the position. What else just popped up then? Let's go into putting our position in. So the airport, what is it? Charlie Yankee Victor Romeo. Okay, so Charlie Yankee Victor Romeo. But thank you for everybody for tuning in and hanging out with us this morning. Oh, timing. All right, something's getting delivered, so I've got to go. I've got to run. I'll be back in a sec, guys. Sorry about this. Mazda, that deserves a timeout, my friend. That deserves a timeout. That is nasty. Charlie Vank, there we go. That is nasty. You can't say things like that. All right, that's done. That is done. Let's go and request that. It's because streaming is not all about going flying, my friend. You've got to, you've got to talk to everybody and all that sort of stuff. It's not about just jumping into the sim and doing your own thing straight away. All right, we're setting everything here, so hopefully that's all been set. Mr. Maple Leaf, what's going on? Pepper, no, more plastic. No, more plastic. Yeah, I sold my soul because where I get the plastic from, they still had their Black Friday sale, so I bought a bunch against my best judgment. So, no, I wasn't meant putting a shade on you. I meant I was like, take your time. I don't know. I feel pretty shady now. Good morning from Adelaide today. It's Tuesday morning. Yeah, it's Tuesday morning here too. Fancy that. Welcome, my friend. I hope you're doing well, Mr. Connor Montgomery. It's nice to see you again. Sim Update 4 brings all the simmers to the apron? To the apron. Yeah, brings it all to the aprons. All right, so that's all in there. We're not messing around with that. I just want to check the fuel scenario here. Let's just have a look, make sure the fuel levels is going to be where it's going to be. Yeah, that's all good. All right, fuel's where it should be. Cool. And let's jump in and turn some ATC on today because we're going to have to get some clearance and figure out what we're doing. So we're going to go and turn that on. I'm not going to turn the intercom on yet, and I'm going to jump over to clearance frequency. Today is going to be 121.4. So we're going to jump over to clearance 121.4, and then I'll put some ground in there as well, which is going to be 121.7. So we get ourselves organized here. That's clearance. 121.7 is going to be ground, and we'll get that ready to go. Cool. Vancouver clearance. This is a flare 77 at 66. Ready to grab our clearance to Calgary, please.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Thank you, sir. Lovely weather here in Canada, isn't it? My SU4 brings all the boys to the yard like it's better than your
Flare 7766, you are on the clearance frequency. Contact ground on 121.7 for taxi instructions. Expect runway 8 right.
They've got clearance. All right, I'm just going to ask for clearance again, yeah? And just see, because that's not really giving me clearance to Vancouver. So, Vancouver clearance, this is Flare 7766. Can I request clearance to Calgary, please?
Clearance on request. Stand by.
Let's see if it actually gives it to me. I fly the 737 needs a native update. Do you use SLC? What's SLC? So obviously I don't. Here we go.
Flare 7766, cleared to Calgary. Radar vectors DAP. Then as filed. Climb 7000. Expect flight level 35010 minutes after departure. Departure on 128.175, squawk 7421. Expect runway 8 right.
Cleared to Calgary via radar vectors, then adapt, then as filed, climb 7000. Expect flight levels 350 10 minutes after the departure. Departure frequency is going to be 128.175 and squawk 7421. We'll expect a runway 8 right for a takeoff at flare 7766. All right, so let's go over to our performance today.
Flare 7766, read back correct. Contact ground on 121.7.
Over the ground on 121.7, flare 7766. So we'll click a runway 8 right. We're going to import that.
You're number 1.
And we're going to grab all of that. And then we're going to do some calculations here. So we've got all the information that we need. So we're going to put that in to the performance. And we're going to request that.
Flare 7766, contact ground on 121.7 for taxi instructions. Expect runway 8 right.
No slippery lemon curd? Slippery lemon curd? What's with the slippery lemon curd? What does that mean? I have no idea what that means. Let's load that. And fuel was actually, we'll just say it's 6. And 1 limit. And what was the... Cell temps 36. Pop that in there. Cool. And what was 69 viewers are acting weird today? What about the streamer? I think the streamer's acting a little bit weird. Flat configuration. Oh, okay. I'm actually going to change this. We're just going to change that and redo that. And that's still giving us 36. I'm going to use flat config 5. And TO. Okay, looks like we're absolutely going to be smashing it out of here today. And it's because we haven't done our departure, which we are looking at 08 right. And what did we do? Actually, haven't charted it up. He's going to give us vectors to DAP. So if I do that, just pop that in there. Yeah, okay. We'll just do that. We will just do that. The flight looks interesting. I've flown WestJet from Calgary to British Columbia several times. Yeah, I've actually flown WestJet from Vancouver over to Ontario, and I've flown them back there. To fly from to see the mountains over there is absolutely insane. It's such a it's insane, absolutely insane. All right, so we're going to do vectors over there. We need to start up the APU now, guys. So we're going to do that. And come on. And get some power to this girl, and then we'll get into the hour. Mr. Tennessee Simulations, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. Software update restart. No, we want to do that later. Pop that in there. And today's flight's going to be 57 minutes over there, and we're going to do the return flight back as well. APU bleed can go on. We'll turn one of the packadoos on right now. Put that in there. We're going to jump over to ground. And then I'm going to put tower frequency in here straight away. Just going to be 118.7. What's the gate number here? Anybody? Got a gate number? No gate numbers? No gate numbers. Okay. All right, let's get rid of some of this gear. Ground operations. Let's release the ground power unit. Let's remove the chocks. That's going to automatically close the doors anyway. There we go. And then we will go over to ground. Vancouver ground, this is Flare 7766. We're ready to push back from the gate, please. Flight looks interesting I already read that part. I'll do that many times during the stream.
Flare 7766.
Oh, there we go.
Ground,
Gate
pushback
84.
approved, face west.
Pushback approved, faced west, Flare 7766. Gate number is behind your plane on the ground. Yes, yes, yes. I just worked that out. Chocks are gone. Cool. We're just going to use the old pushback cheat. Was it Alt? Someone was telling me the other day. Alt 9? What's the pushback? Alt F9? I can't remember. No, Alt P. That's it. Thank you. We're going to do an Alt P here today. Alt F4. It's not Alt F4, Mr. CP. Man, I'm gonna have to tell Mr. Symphonetic about that one. Holy cow! See what we have to put up with. See what we have to put up with. All right, let's go upstairs. Put all these on. I'm going to turn the music off now so we can have a bit of a listen. And we're going to do a engine start. That's all good. That's all good. That's all good. All right, let's go to the right engine today to do a start. Turned me a little bit early, but watch the tail strikes on the pushback. Yeah, we learned our lesson, didn't we? We learnt our lesson. Good engine start on the right side. We're going to grind over on the left side. Hear the rumble. Hear the rumble. Nice. All right, gens can go in. All packs, valves can go to auto, APU to go up, hydros can go on. We're going to smash some of the window heats. Your dampener can go on. Taxi lights can get ready to go. Engines can go over to the left engine now. Happy, happy, joy, joy. That can go to that one. Let's get these guys turned on. APU can go to off. Depending on how I feel, if the sim works, I'll fly the second leg. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Maple Leaf, for introducing yourself to your presence. We should be so grateful. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. Oh, Vancouver ground. This is Flare 7766. We have successfully pushed back at gate 84, ready to taxi to runway 8 right. Bruh, I was expecting that.
Flare 7766, runway 8 right taxi via Juliet Alpha, Juliet Lima, hold short of runway 13, then Lima 6.
Approved to taxi runway 8 right, taxi via Juliet Alpha, Juliet Lima, then hold short of runway 13 and then Lima 6. Could you please turn progressive taxi on for us at Flare 7766? I'm going to be lazy here today because I'm tired, and we are going to use the cheat mode from SayIntentions. Did I actually have the button down pressed for that? I may have not have. Vancouver ground at Flare 7766. A taxi via Juliet Alpha to Juliet Lima, then hold short of runway 13 and then to Lima 6 for runway 8 right. Can we turn progressive taxi on, please? Flare 7766. There we go, picked us up this time. Alrighty, I'll drop the flaps here while we're waiting. Flaps down to 5. Vancouver ground's totally gone bung. It's having a moment. It's having a moment. Looks like we're going to have to figure out our own bits and pieces here. What I wanted to do... Actually, I wanted to get the trim before we do anything. Trim's going to be 484. Let's get that ready to go while we're here. Let's have a look here. Where's 8 right? Oh, don't tell me it's all the way over there. Holy cow. Alright, so we're going to go to... It's the furthest place away. Holy cow. So we're going to go to Juliet Alpha and then down to Lima. Alright, so we're going to taxi is what we're going to do. And then Lima 6. This guy here. That's what we're doing. Alright. Ask for 8 left. Nah, it's alright. We'll do the little trip. Alright, let's get ready to go. Yeah, it's actually not going to take as long as what we think it is because we can just sort of cut down to Lima, so it's not going to be too bad. Oh, I'm still drawing on my map. Man, I tell you what, the performance on Sim Update 4 is even better in the release candidate than what it was in the beta, and the performance on the PMDG 737 is insane. And I've got clouds on the Ultra, it's raining, and it's just so good. It's insanely good how well this, you know, version 1.0 of Microsoft Flight Simulator, which it is now, how good it is now. It's insane. It's Mr. Century Caps coming flying with us. And we're using old scenery too, which doesn't really help. Man, Century Cap's flying quick. I don't know what that was about. Must have been flying in some jet. Sim's still surprising battery. The Sim's really, really good. Really good. Mr. Blackwood, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Count for the taxi? Yeah. Run flaps 5. Yep. So we're just going to taxi down here and then down to Lima, and then we're good good to go. And then we'll do the turnaround at Calgary. It's going to be a quick flight up there. Flare. It's the type of day you don't really want to be in the air, I wouldn't think, too much. Let's have a listen to the engine sounds. Listen to that. So good. Let's have a look at these wipers, because they've done some work with the wipers. Okay. I think the wipers actually get rid of the water. So they're not just fake wipers. I think they're now getting rid of the water. They are too. So the wipers are actually getting rid of the water, which is super cool. Any clue when the release is? I have 737 training to get to, and this would help Mr. Chase. They've still got some more updates coming this week, so I'm assuming before Christmas. But it's taken a little bit longer than what I think the PMDG team was originally expecting. It's choppy wiper animation. Nah, it's pretty good. It might be just showboating that in the stream. Nah, it's pretty smooth. It's the stream that's doing that. The crappy Australian internet. And it might be because I'm running 4K, skirting it down to 1080. So yeah, it's pretty smooth. It's just probably downscaling. Alright, so we're going to find Lima in a minute. Yeah, we got Mr. Overspeed, Flight Sim Max. Fozzie's over there. Mr. Lobs, welcome. Thank you guys for coming to fly with us. Brown's been absolutely useless for this flight. Hey, Mr. Benny Big Bucks, what's going on, legend? Welcome to the stream. You would like to know that Sim Update 4 is working like a gem, and the PMDG is also like a gem. The performance is uncanny compared to what it was when this sim released last year. It's amazing how much optimization they've done from, and how alpha the sim was on release. Hope you're doing well, Mr. Benny Big Bucks. Flight sim almost ate dirt, did he? The sim's good news is now at release level 12 months on. Yeah, it just shows, hey. It just shows. I absolutely 100% agree with you on that, Benny. It's only gate 42. Right, so Lima's gonna be just up here. I think this is Lima here. Yeah. Juliet on the left, Lima on the right. There's Mr. Lobster. Is he, what is he? Oh, he's 777. I was gonna say, let's open the window, but it's a bit cold. He's gone. What was that, A300? A300. Do you reckon? I don't reckon the release of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 would have anything to do with Microsoft share prices. Yeah, I had both of the Sims in. I went over to 2024 straight away, but I had both of the Sims in there. And when I went back to 2020, the Sim was actually broken. And I was like, there's no way I'm going to reinstall this. I feel like it's going to be way better after the new year. I wouldn't even bother waiting. The sim is absolutely amazing now. Yes, it's still going to get better than what it is because they're going to do more updates, but the sim is gold. Like if you're sitting and waiting to jump into the sim, you're just basically doing yourself, in my opinion, an injustice to yourself by you're just missing out. Yeah, sim's amazing right now. Yeah. The way that this sim's performing, you don't need, at the moment, you don't need a, I'm just saying this now because I don't know, because I haven't got near a multiplayer yet, but you don't need a 24 gig graphics card right now. I think Foz is rolling. I can't see anybody, which is a bit of an issue. You can see their tags. I wonder if... Sorry, close proximity got friggin' turned off on me. Online, enable voice, convert incoming voice. Where's close proximity? Proximity. Where's that one? Close proximity. Can't remember where that is. Is it in graphics? I thought it was online. Retracing shadows off. Seatbelt visible. That's a new one. Right in front of your face. Really? Where was it? Was it turned on? Online. Close proximity. Photographic trajectory live multiplayer. Multiplayer show aircraft in close proximity. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. All right, we're going to go over the tower. And then I'm going to grab departure. Oh, I forgot to turn on our... Hang on, I just got to talk to Janet here. Janet, we're about to take off. Can you prepare the cabin, please?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Flair Airlines Flight 7766, departing from Vancouver to Calgary. We are currently pushing back from the gate, and we kindly ask that you ensure your seatbelts are fastened and your seatbacks and tray tables are in their upright positions. Our estimated flight time today is just under an hour, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Thank you for choosing Flair Airlines.
Oh, is SU4 Yankee running like a melted chocolate? One thing I don't like about 2024 is copy lighting at night. I've tried different settings, but no luck. Adam, have you gone in there and just changed your contrast settings? So jump in there, maybe change the exposure in here. I put mine to -0.1, but maybe change some of that. That might get something that you prefer. There's Lima 4. Actually, is that were we going to Lima? No, we're going to Lima 6, I think it was. Lima 6, so we're going down the end here. Next time in there, yep. Yeah, even if you put it at -1 or .01, it makes a nice difference. Vancouver Tower, this is Flair 7766. We're holding short at Lima 6 for runway 80 right. 7766.
Flair 7766, Vancouver Tower, runway 08 right, winds 100 at 4, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, winds are at 100 at 4, runway 08 right, Flair 7766. That was a shit call by me, but anyways. Landing lights going on, runway lights can go on, these can go to continuous. We're going to turn the swockies on. TRA, hang on, what did I just turn it on? 2. There we go. Strong crosswind taking off and get those rudder feet. Well, we're on the pedals. We are on the pedals. That can go on. Strobes can go on. That's good. That's good. That's good. I'm still remembering some of my flows on this one. Getting back into the Boeing. Anyone coming in that I know? What's this guy doing? Gotta love the tree textures there. Look at that. Gotta love the tree textures. .08. Let's go. Yeah. They got click spots everywhere for lots of different things. I didn't hear the VR call. Jeez, we're light.
Clear 7766, contact departure on 128.175.
Over to departure on 128.175, flare 7766. Didn't I have my V1 speeds in? Oh, do you know why? Because I changed it. Yeah, I clicked them and then I changed something. That's the reason why. Good old Oz flight simmer. Vancouver departure. This is flare 7766 passing through 33,000. Too much Airbus? I think so. Yeah, too much of a good thing.
66, Vancouver approach, radar contact, climb flight level 340, vectors to DAPT, then as filed.
Climb to flight level 34, vectors to DAPT then as filed. Departure, flare 7766. Alright, so we're going straight up to 34. He's going to give us vectors to DAPT, I'm assuming. I can ask him if he just wants to me go
7766, direct DAPT, then as filed, please.
Go to direct to DAPT. Direct to DAPT, then as filed, flare 7766. Which we're already going there. And all that rain. There's 7. It's pretty smooth up here though, regardless. The wing flex on the 2024 version is so much neater. So much neater. There's 8. We've got Brandon and F22 down there. Fozzie, Lobster, Young Bopper, and Mr. Max. Passing through 10. Janet, just with the weather, we're just going to keep the seatbelt signs on for a little bit longer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your lead flight attendant, Janet, speaking. Welcome aboard Flair Airlines Flight 7766, departing from Vancouver to Calgary. As we begin our pushback, we kindly ask that
No,
you
so
ensure
a
your
bunch of
seat
sounds
belts
were
are
updated.
fastened and your seat backs and tray tables are in their upright
Hang on, I'll let
positions.
Janet do her thing.
We appreciate your cooperation, and we will keep the seatbelt signs on for a little longer due to the weather. Thank you for choosing Flair Airlines, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
How cool is that? So various improvements to the tablet pref section, which is data presentation, door arming behavior, which they're still working on, various geometric improvements around the wipers and the windshield. On the exterior, it was a bit funny, so they've obviously fixed that. Even I saw that. Texture improvements around various features in the interior and the exterior. Color correction around interiors and the exterior. Number of cosmetic tweaks in the cockpit. Added new ground AC and resource and cart resources. First of the new GSE assets. I'm not sure what that means. Adapted window plug starboard side forward. And then sound item changes since last build. So a bunch of sound item stuff. So, and they've obviously got a lot more to go too. Geez, the cloud level's high. Still out of the rain. Oh, here we go. We're gonna pop through soon. Here we go. Oh, we're just going for another layer. We're just going for another layer. Fozzie, what altitude do we get through the clouds, my friend? I don't think we're going to see any of the Rockies today.
Flare 7766, contact Vancouver Center on 134.4.
25, okay. Over to Vancouver Centre on 134.4, Flare 7766. All right, let's go to Centre 134.4. 134.4. Vancouver Centre, this is a Flare 7766 passing through flight level 170. Yeah, I'm not on live time.
Flare 7766, Vancouver Centre identified. Good afternoon, Fort Langley, altimeter 2974.
Altimeter 2974, Flare 7766. We're going to go over the standard anyway. What graphics performance did the improve? How do you mean by that, Mr. Emmett? For Sim Update 4, you mean? Oh, hang on. I was already on standard. Oh, that's right. These are joined together. It's different than the Airbus.
Flight level 350.
Climb to flight level 350, Flare 7766. All right, so we've got another 5K to go before we get out of these clouds. Is this VATSIM? No, this is SayIntentions. So we're using SayIntentions crew. There's a gentleman in row 27A. His name is a guy named Masick. He wishes to say hello and just wondering if he can get your number. We've got a bit of icing conditions there.
Oh, Captain Alsef, I'll just let him know that I'm busy with the safety demonstrations right now, eh? But, maybe he can catch me after we land, huh?
There you go, Mr. Guy. You might be in.
This is your lead flight attendant, Janet, speaking. I just wanted to remind you that we are currently climbing to our cruising altitude of 35,000 feet. If you need anything, feel free to let us know. Thank you for flying with Flair Airlines.
Guy, you can check out here. Go and check out SayIntentions. They do a live trial. You can go and have a look at it. It's absolutely fantastic. Great way to get into online flying and VATSIM and all that sort of stuff like that. It does more than just ATC. All right, so we have got some icing conditions here. I'm going to turn wing icing on. And we've already got that on over there. Oz a matchmaker simmer? Yeah, absolutely, you know. Janet's a nice girl. Make sure she's home by 6 p.m, Guy. Make sure she's home by 6 p.m. Must be popping out of these clouds soon. Have we got any ice on the leading edge? No, just on the wipers. Nothing on the nose. Name is Max, by the way. No worries. No worries, Max. But then Fozzie's on different times, so... Top of climb in another 80. You should state which day that 6 p.m. curfew applies. There we go. We're getting through the clouds now. There we go. Look at that little cloud layer here. God rays popping through them all. And how, like, I'd be sitting on 120, 130 frames easy. Like, even multiplayer is so much better. I did not even have one stutter. Not one stutter. Hey, Beto, Ozflight Simmer. Hey, Shane. I'm in the northern peak of Australia at Cape York Peninsula. What's going on, my friend? You're nearly home, my friend. Fozzie says, when I get the 737, it's over. Man. Like, even the release candidate of Sim Update 4 is the performance so far is even way better than the beta. Just like old times. Oh yeah, absolutely, Foz. Back on the Boeing bandwagon again. There we go. Look at the clouds. Insane. Come on, Microsoft. Jeez, I haven't done that for a while. It's been 12 months. It's been 12 months since we gave Microsoft a cheer. Wilson. Absolutely. We want to do that. I see some blue. I still can't even see any blue. Oh, man. Look at this. Look at that. How good does that look? Yes. Get me excited. Look at that. Eat my shorts. Look at that. We get home on Saturday. Cool. I'll make sure that I'm busy. I'll make sure I'm busy and I don't answer the phone, Beto. Oh, the Sim's looking fantastic. See, Beto's been cruising at the right time. He comes back and the Sim's going to be in prime position. I hope your dad's doing well as well. The update has gave my 4080s Super 35 FPS best update ever. As you mean your FPS is dropped? Or you've increased by 35 FPS? Charming. I'll call. Right, no worries. It's done the opposite to me. I went from 40 to 85, stable. There we go. Yep. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, Sim deserves credit for responding to the Sim community and delivering a faster, more stable update. You're doing 530 across the ground. What am I doing across the ground? Yeah, 537. Yeah. And Sim's looking amazing. All right, I need to go and make coffee. It's coffee time. Janet just turned the seatbelt signs off. People are welcome to trot around at the cabin. Let's admit we should come past your place on Friday night, I think.
Captain Alsef, I'll let the passengers know they can move around the cabin, eh? Just a reminder to keep those seatbelts handy, huh?
Is the return flight in the direction we're coming? I don't know. I haven't done the sim brief. We're going to be... All right, I'm going to go and make coffee because we're only going to be at the climb level for a little bit. Mr. Low Tech, what's going on? Yeah, so we're only going to be at our cruise altitude just for a smidgen. So, and then I'm going to need to start to descend in. So I'm going to leave you guys with some music and the awesome views of the sim because it's looking amazing. So far, one of the best flights I've had in a long time, and we haven't even got up to top of climb yet, so which is amazing. What do you think of Sim Update 4, little dude? Oh, it's amazing! It's amazing! All right, I think I need coffee, seriously. Don't clip that. Don't clip that. I'm just sleep deprived.
Dear guests, we are now at cruising altitude, and the cabin crew will begin the snack and beverage service shortly. Be sure to try our delicious signature items, like the savory chicken wrap and the refreshing fruit salad, eh? After the service, we will have selected items from the Flair Airlines shop available for you to browse. Thank you for flying with us, and enjoy your flight.
Alrighty. Did I get any calls or anything? Did I miss anything? I didn't let them know I was jumping out. No. I think I heard Janet though. Got to max out my settings in the 49, see what I get. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I was running at 135 FPS on my current settings, which is a big advancement, and I've only got a 5070 Ti, so, and that was on 4K. Might hook up the 8K. Ooh, everyone behaved. Nice one, Richo. Thank you, mate. Yeah, 130. That is on frame gen 3 though. I'm off to the pool. It's around 30 plus degrees here. No worries. Pool away. Excited to see how it goes in VR. That's what I need to check out. But compared to the last... hey, Lonsky found his way into the air in the F-35. Lonsky, you having the day off today, my friend. From the last sim update that we've been messing around with 3.37... the performance is way stronger than that, so... if I could live without triple, I'd get more. If I could live without triples... I'm assuming you mean like frame gen. Frame gen 3 is fine. I haven't really used frame gen 4, but frame gen 3 is fine. I don't really see too much lag. Clouds look good at the moment, though. Anything in the weather engine changed? As far as I know, 3 scenes? How do you mean by 3 scenes? As in, like, 3 screens? I don't know. I haven't gone and read the change log. I didn't get time to with DLAA. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know, Mr. Simblitz. I didn't get to look at the final one because obviously when I got back from the post office this morning, again with the dirty looks, what was I saying? Yeah, I didn't get a chance to. I wasn't actually expecting Sim Update to release today. I thought it might be tomorrow. But anyways. Alright, so we've been in the air for 26 minutes. We're just about to get to our top of climb. This must be different to what's actually in our cruise. Ah, that's why. Go figure. Let's change that. So now our top of descent is going to be about 40 nautical miles. What 3D printing? I use a few different printers, but they're all Bamboo Labs. Bamboo Labs. I would not use anything else. They are amazing and they are reliable and they just work. So I've got a bunch of P1Ss and a H2D and a H2S. I've never used the H2D for any of the features that it's meant to do. I only need it for the bigger plate. But we've got heaps of printers, and they're all been great. And I've used Creality printers and FlashForge printers as well. Not FlashForge. What's the other one? Junior got a different brand for his main one. I think it's a FlashForge or something. So I've used those as well. But yeah, Bamboo is the best in my opinion. I wouldn't use anything else. And I'm not sponsored by them at all to say that. That's just my preference. Well, we didn't get above the clouds, that's for sure. Do I have a Bamboo link? I don't even know if I have a Bamboo link. I probably don't. Think about getting a P2S. I think that's the new one. Is it limited to just one material type? No. So the P2S, if you get the, obviously, because it's got an enclosed thing, it can do a bunch of different bits and pieces. You'll best off, if you're going to use it for different types of filaments, is to get a printer dryer, or a filament dryer, I should say. So the AM2 does filament drying, but the problem with that is you can't dry your filament while you're printing. So you can just jump on Amazon and pick up a filament dryer for like 40 bucks. They're not expensive, so. But yeah, it does all different types. You just missed out, or actually, the P2S never went on sale anyway. I picked up a bunch more P1Ss from the Black Friday sale and a HS2. Like the print room's maxed out for future growth. So if you don't know what we're talking about, we actually have a Flight Sim Mods or Flight Sim store where we make Flight Sim products or Flight Sim Mods over on Etsy, and we'll have our website out later in 2026. Feel free to go and check it out. We do have sales on at the moment, and we finished our Black Friday sale, and then I thought, hey, it's times are tough in this day and age, so let's keep discounting stuff through the holiday season for our Flight Sim community. So new command, I don't know, Richo. Did it work? I don't know if I've got a Bamboo one or not. Hang on, let me have a look. Nah, I don't have one. I never set one up. Nah, I didn't know if I had one or not. Obviously we don't. I didn't think we did. Alright, so we are going to start our descent. I've actually changed SayIntentions to allow me to do my top of D myself. And we're going to let them know once we've started descending. There we go. So much better than an Airbus. It just does it. Sounds like you need one. Have you bought shares yet? No. Like I've got an affiliate link, but I don't really like something that it's something that I don't push or anything like that, but I don't even think we've even hit a threshold to get anything from it anyway to give back to the channel, so. But yeah, we've spent a lot on the infrastructure of flight sim mods in the last 12 months, so we should have shares. All right, so we're descending Vancouver Centre. This is a Flare 7766. We've just started our top of descent and now passing through flight level 330 on our way down to 230.
Flare 7766, descend via AgVep 7 NORAD, transition into Calgary. Altimeter 2988.
Descend via the India Golf Victor Echo Papa 7, NORAD transition into Calgary, altimeter 2988, Flare 7766. All right, so let's have a bit of a squeeze at what they're going to get us to do here.
Flare 7766, contact Vancouver Centre on 134.2.
Thought I was on Vancouver Centre.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just begun our approach to Calgary International Airport. We kindly ask that you return to your seats, stow your tables, and fasten your seatbelts. Please note that the use of the lavatories is no longer permitted at this time. Thank you for your cooperation, and we look forward to landing shortly.
Over to centre on 134.2, Flare 7766. Vancouver Centre, Flare 7766. We are currently passing through flight level 31.4 on our way down to 23.9. Good man on you, been watching the Ashes. I haven't watched any of the Ashes at all.
Flare 7766, Vancouver Centre identified. Good afternoon.
Vancouver Centre, this is Flare 7766. Can I confirm the active runway and approach we'll be receiving into Calgary? Starting to get a bit of turbulence too.
Flare 7766, runway 17 left is active. Expect the ILS approach runway 17 left into Calgary.
All right, so 17 left, which we thought we were going to get. We're going to grab the ILS. 17 left ILS. This guy here is what we're going to grab straight away. So we're going to be doing this thing, which is nice because you get a nice view of Calgary as we're coming in. So that's going to be sweet. All right, let's punch that in a little bit early. It's cheeky that I've asked for that. Oh man, how good is this going to look? Oh, blue sky! You're kidding? We got blue sky. All right, let's go to the arrivals. Runway 17 left for the ILS. And this guy here. And then we're going to be doing the NORADs. Hang on, the NORADs. There we go. See if we've got any discontinuities. No. Should be good. We're going to have vectors, though. I might just get rid of the vectors, actually. There we go. How good is this? And we got a few bumps going on. Hey, Evil, what's going on, legend? The sim is performing like an absolute dream with Sim Update 4 and the new PMDG update even better, so... Yes, Sim Update 4. Hi, Oz. And all-time. A quick like drop in. Get back to work. Yeah, you're going to have to jump into the sim tonight, Mr. Evil. So good. So good. Way better than the beta. Way better than the beta. Yeah, I did see it, Richo. Yep. Yeah, I got back from... Like I said, I finished packing... boxes at 1. Got up at like 5:36. Started packing at like 6:30 again. Went down to the post office, dropped off Junior, and then jumped in. And I haven't had a chance. I had to update the sim, jump out of the beta into the release candidate, and here we are. So I haven't had a chance. How good is that? Look at that. You've got the weather front there, just stopping at the mountains here. That is absolutely insane. And I swear the frames are just and the detail, that's the other thing. That detail's super good. So it's not like we're getting shit LODs or anything like that, and terrain. Like, that's good quality there. Holy cow. Are we in like 2020 that's been friggin' vamped up, or is this actually 2024? Holy cow. Love the stream. Hey, thank you, Pancake. Hang on. We're going to call our mate. We're all on the Xbox phone. We're calling Jorg. It's ringing. Hey, Jorg! Yeah, it's Oz! Yeah, mate, just put... we're back on, mate. We're back on. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Sim Update 4's amazing. So long as you don't break it in the future, though. Yeah. You're on... now we're best buds again. We're on for dinner next Wednesday? Yeah. Yeah, cool. I'll put my best dress on. All right, no worries, Jorg. Catch up. Yeah, we're back on. I haven't talked to him for 12 months. Maybe time for Ronnie to install Flight Simulator 2024. Mr. Hecklack, what's going on? I'll have to actually put my train level detail up now. I might need to go and sell this 7900 XTX too. Might not need it. Plans especially. Mr. Pancake, not really. Like, I did ones for 2020 on flight plans. You could go and look at them. They're the same. Nothing's really changed. You haven't got the payout cable? No.
7766, contact Edmonton Center on 134.875.
I can tell you, I've got some more news on that one. Over to Edmonton Center on 134.875, flare 7766. I can give you some more information about that, but let me just organize myself down here a little bit. So we're going to go down to 14. So it takes 8 weeks for them to send the cable from MSI, right? And it doesn't cost anything because it was their mistake for not including the cable when they released the product. So I've contacted their contact center a bunch of times because what I'm trying to ask them is when it's getting dispatched and getting some tracking details, because they're meant to give them to me, but they keep coming back to me and said it takes 8 weeks, and I'm like, that's not what I'm asking. I understand it takes 8 weeks, and I haven't said, by the way, it doesn't take 8, and it's due to customs, and I'm like, it doesn't take 8 weeks to get through customs. I ship all around the world. Come on. Australia customs is probably one of the quickest, but yeah, they're not giving me anything. It hasn't been dispatched. So I've just got a message back from ScorpTech. Then they're going to ask their purchasing group to see if they can do something for me, perhaps. So just buy cable online. You can't. You can't, Pringles. You can't get them anywhere. Because I need the manufacturer cable. I'm not going to go and buy some clone. You can? No, I'm not buying a clone cable. I want the manufacturer cable. No, I don't want a ship pop cable. I want the actual manufacturing cable that's meant to come with the PSU. I could go and get a clone cable like that, but I don't want to blow up my computer with a piece of crap cable. Edmonton Center. This is Flare 7766. Just passing through flight level 23. No. I don't name.
Flare 7766, Edmonton Center identified. Good afternoon.
I don't name drop the YouTube channel or anything like that. I'm not that kind of guy. I just said I'm a very, very handsome looking man, but that hasn't worked for me. That's the only thing I said. I said I'm just very good looking. And yeah, it didn't get me anywhere. I said I had amazing hair, long blonde hair, didn't get me anywhere. I even mentioned that some people mistake me for Thor, didn't get me anywhere. Man, how good is that? Absolutely amazing. This has been the best flight I've done in 2024 for a friggin' long time. All right, she's staying online. We're actually going to use a little bit of brake here, just a smidgen. Yeah, this is the best 2024 flight I've done for just like performance-wise. I don't want to do 50. All right, I'm not going to use it. I didn't want to pop it out 50, just a little bit. What do you have for ILS altitude? I haven't even looked at the map, but thank you for reminding me. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's do the cheat way and just overlay the chart. 6.5. We're going to be grabbing the capturing the ILS. Airport elevation is 3606. Actually, put this details in now. Um, 165. Get a bit of turbulence now. Janet, we are not too far away from a landing. It's probably going to be a bit turbulent, so we can make sure everybody's in their seat and everything is pushed under the seat and all the overhead lockers are definitely shut. Thank you very much.
Captain Alsef, I'll make sure to let everyone know to return to their seats and secure their belongings, eh? Safety first, right? Just like how you always keep your co-pilot in check, huh?
She's a smarty pants, isn't she? Smarty pants. All right, so the ILS frequency is 109.15. Oh, that's funny. 109. What was it? 109.15. She's cheeky. There we go. Cool. And airport altitude is going to be that, which I'm not going to bother putting into the machine. All right, let's get to descent. All right. All right, let's do performance tool en route landing. We're going to do 17 left. Yep. Bop. OT is going to be 5. Calgary auto brake 3. Flaps 30, 151. Auto brake 3. And we're going to do flaps 30. What was it? 151. There we go. All right, over to standards. And what did he say was? It was before What did he say it was? 129.88. I believe he said 129.88. There we go. And there we go. That can go to legs, and then we're going to go down to 12. Cool. All right, all set up. Exclamation mark flight plan, sir. We're just going into Calgary. She's been sassy. What did Richo say? Did you quick attest? Oh, I think he means code. But look at that. The terrain level is really good. Yeah, terrain level detail is really good.
Flare 7766, contact Calgary approach on 125.9er.
Over to approach on 125.9, flare 7766. All right, so we're going to get departures and tower in. So, because I'm not keeping my co-pilot in check, 125. Man, I could do this all day. The sim is sick. 125.9, and then tower's going to be 118.2, so we're going to get that sorted. So we get that ready to go. Cool. Sweet as a date. Who are we here? We've got Fozzie, Alonsky, Century Cap, Flight Sim at Max, Mr. Young Bopper, Mr. Flea 828 flew with us. Who's FLE 828? I believe they took off. They might not actually be with us though, because that's obviously a flare call sign over there. The sim is 800 LOD. Is really something else? Got to put the 5090 into good use. Yeah, I have mine at 150, but I'm going to mess around with it because it can go up a lot more. Like, look at that. It's pretty good at 150. I'm just hoping the sim's not just having a good day and then friggin' tomorrow it's going to eat crap again. As what we have been putting up with the flight sim. One day it works great, next day it's like really average. I'm just hoping that's not going to be the case. Blackwell said, I had 7 FPS all the way down. ILS for me. Perfect frame until final approach. Interesting. Yeah, the thing is, I installed Calgary and I haven't been there yet, so I may get some stutters as the airport loads in the first time, and we may get stutters on approach. But that's because I installed it and I haven't actually been in there to cache it. So, hey, there's Steve as well. So we'll see what's going to happen there. So 7 FPS all the way, or do you mean like 70 FPS? It's like 7 FPS seems super low. I stuffed up. No, I don't want to use that. Landing lights can go on. Keep coming down. Gonna get rid of this music here. 7 FPS? You can't fly on 7 FPS. There's the city of Calgary. Not loaded in yet. the zombies are winning that battle. Gonna restart, then do the return trip to see if it does it on the final. Yeah. If it's doing that, you'd probably really want to just do a fresh install, I would say. I was going to do a fresh install like tomorrow or something like that, but I'm not going to now. I don't need to. It's working really good. I don't want to touch it. Gonna make the turn. Let's do a window shot of that. I'm building an A320 Captain Cockpit. Hey, nice. A lot of people are building, with all the wing gear and 3D printers and stuff, are building cockpits. Look at that wing flex. No engine wobble though, so I don't think they've got engine wobble on the 7.3. I'll have to ask PMDG if they've got engine wobble, because I can't see any.
So please turn off your electronic devices and stow them until we arrive at the gate. We kindly ask that you put your tray tables away, ensure your seats are in their full upright position.
Always clear the scenery and Nevada cache before even loading with the update. Haven't had an issue. Okay.
Thank you for your cooperation, and we look forward to welcoming you to
Yeah,
Calgary.
I didn't do any of that. I just uninstalled from the beta and slammed the update in because I had to come and do the stream. So I've just like done it the worst way possible, and it's been fine. They don't they don't have enough wobble like the MD-11s too soon. Was there an accident with an MD-11 recently, or like really? I haven't been watching the news. I've been too busy. All right, first notch of flaps going out. Oh, a couple of weeks ago. Oh, yeah. I understand a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, it is too soon for that one, Lonsky. He's joking, yeah. Bad sense of humor, though. Bad sense of humor. He is joking. Lonsky's ahead of the Brisbane I'm Not a Comedian Club. So they meet every Sunday and they don't tell any good jokes. And he's the president of that club there. I can't tell a joke club. Ancelonsky. I'm Australian. I take the piss out of anything. Yeah, even if it's not funny. That's what we do. Absolutely. That's why I just took the piss out of Lonsky right then, because that's what we do. Alright, I gotta go to flaps 10. Our speed's it's getting super low. I'll turn the sound right up while we're landing. And no offense taken at the sledging. If there was offense taken at the sledging, I would have told you to harden up. Come on. You're a Queenslander. Guys, thank you everybody for tuning in on a Tuesday morning. Iris, take the piss literally. If you are at work or something like that and you can't wait to get home and jump in some update 4, you're going to be in for a real treat. It's going to be great. So look at the sun rays there. We haven't seen much of the sun. All right, we're going to begin our turn up here. So at Urton, we need to be at 7.2, which it's doing for us. It's amazing how you get through the Rocky Mountains and then Calgary is just so high up in altitude from Vancouver. It's crazy. If you're new to the channel, feel free to hit the subscribe button while you're chilling and watching. I think we're only like 85 subs away from 100k. That'd be a nice little Chrissy present if we can get that before Christmas. Excuse me, 83. All right, turning on the base leg. But don't subscribe with false accounts, though. We want real viewers, you know. Look at that. So good. Got to get the VR out now. Obviously, Simblitz is gone. He's gone and jumped in the sim himself. He said hello before, and I know Simblitz, he would have been... He's gone. He'll be flight simming. I'll be surprised if he drops his head in and says hello again. That's what I'd be doing. I'm Grazer 95. Oh, I saw you before. All right, I'm going to shut up a fair bit here. I'm going to turn the sounds all the way up. Oh God, that sounds good. We're 11 nautical miles out. So good. I didn't think I'd tune on to approach. Calgary approach, this is Flare 7766. We've just captured the ILS. Oh, we're just telling to pop over the tower. I forgot to chime in.
Flare 7766, Calgary approach identified. Good afternoon. Calgary altimeter 29er 59er. Expect the ILS runway 17 left approach into Calgary. Flare 7766, Calgary approach 3 miles from Victy. Turn left heading 360. Cleared for the ILS runway 17 left approach.
It's a bit behind. Calgary approach, we have captured the ILS. Can we jump over the tower, please?
Flare 7766, negative. Maintain current approach path. Continue ILS 17 left approach.
All right, flaps 30, 154, I think it was.
Clear 7766. Contact Calgary Tower on 118.4.
It's decimal 4. Over to tower 118.4, 7766. Calgary at tower, flare 7766. We have ILS captured for 17 left.
Flare 7766, Calgary Tower, roger, continue approach, runway 17 left. Flare 7766, Calgary Tower, winds 170 at 12, gusting 20, runway 17 left, cleared to land.
Clear to land, runway 17, winds are at 170, gusting to 12 and 20, flare 7766. It's definitely gusting. I can feel it with the force feedback, that's for sure. Alright, first landing and sim update release candidate.
Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow.
Little stutter over the threshold. We're floating.
30. 20.
If a floater.
10.
Bit of a floater. Oh, I gotta fix that. I've got a button bound to that stops it.
Flare 7766, welcome to Calgary, contact ground on 121.9er.
Over to ground on 121.9, flare 7766. No, I come in too quick. That was all me. I flew in way too quick.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just landed at Calgary International Airport. Welcome to Calgary, where you can find the famous Calgary Stampede, a rodeo that attracts visitors from all over the world, eh? And did you know that Calgary is also home to the largest urban park in North America? It's called Fish Creek Provincial Park, and it's a great place to explore nature. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until we reach our final parking position. On behalf of Captain Ausef, First Officer, and the entire crew, thank you for flying with Flair Airlines. The local time here is 3:26 in the afternoon.
I'm getting a few little stutters, but I think that might be because the airport I haven't landed in before. Once I installed it. So I'm getting a little bit of that. So I reckon that's probably something to do with it. Calgary ground, this is flare 7766, clear of the runways. We are holding short at I think it's Delta 2. It's just, so I'm getting all sorts of stutters that were on the ground now.
Flare 7766, Calgary ground, contact tower on 118.4 for departure clearance.
Calgary ground, this is flare 7766. We're clear of the runways, holding short at Delta 2. Can we get taxi instructions to the gate, please? hello ground. We had issues with Vancouver ground, so I wonder if SayIntentions is having a problem. Calgary ground, this is Flare 7766. Can we get taxi instructions to the gate? Murph was getting stutters with the sim during his stream earlier. What was sim update for?
766, taxi to domestic gate 9 or 8 via Delta 5, Delta 2, Juliet Hotel, Hotel Bravo. Have a good day.
Taxi to gate number 98 via Delta 5, Delta 2, Juliet Hotel, Hotel Bravo. Can we please have progressive taxi turned on? We're unfamiliar with the airport. A Flare 7766.
Flare 7766, taxi to domestic gate 9 or 8 via Delta 5, Delta 2, Juliet Hotel, Hotel Bravo. Turning on a taxi path for you. Have a good day.
Yeah, I think it's because of the airport. So I might jump out of it, jump back in to do the flight back, because this is the first time I've been in the airport since I installed it, and see if it's going to be that. Because we didn't have any of these issues like this at actually, be interesting to see what the frames are at. And this GPU, hang on, let me check this for a second, because it's pretty shit now, where before it was just like brilliant all the way. What do I want to turn on? Advanced developer mode. Let's have a squiz here. Because I've seen this many times with airports, and we're still getting 90 frames. The GPU memory usage is quite high. It's starting to calm down now, though. So we're at 90 frames right now. I reckon it's the airport, because I hadn't loaded in. Now it's loaded in properly. It's starting to calm down. Tried turning multiplayer off. Yep. Hang on. Let me just get on the straightaway here. And now I'm down into the high 11s. I turn taxi sign. Yeah. All right, let's go and turn multiplayer off, just because multiplayer has been the Achilles heel. Line multiplayer. Let's have a look. See what that's going to do. Nah, it's not a multiplayer issue. If anything, it went up. So it's not multiplayer. It feels like it's the airport. So I'll turn that back on, and I've got a funny feeling it's probably because I didn't jump into it after I installed it. Calgary. I've been here before. It's a pretty optimized airport, so I've had this airport for a while, and I've used it in 2024. It's been fine. So I've just got a funny feeling I load out, load back in, it will be a completely different story. That's what I'm thinking anyway. I'll drop in a link to SayIntentions if you're wondering what the we're using for the the assisting taxiway progression. You either can get it to do arrows, or you can get it to bring you a follow me car. I get this issue when flying Symphony. Test pilot, we were on the ground before, and it was we had a bunch of people behind it. It was fine, so it's starting to calm down now. I think it's just an airport solution, but we'll see when I unload in and load back out. Oh, but then I was going to do the turnaround. Like, if it stays like this, it's fine. But for testing it, it's just it will save me some time if I don't have to jump in and jump out. That's all. Shit, it will do, because I need to get boxes to the post office. I might actually not be able to finish this bloody flight again. Shit, I'm not going to be able to. Oh. I'm going to run out of time again. Well, the thing is, it's a 57-minute trip, and then I've got to do the turnaround. It's only because I was blabbering at the start of the stream for so long, and then I've got to have it there by 2:30. So I've got an hour and a half, and I've got to box stuff up. So I don't think I've got enough time to do the return trip as much as I really, really want to do it, because I've enjoyed that flight so much. Oh, look at that. Hello, Pilot Emily. Hello, Pilot Emily. Remember the people from flight simming that you forgot about? I think she flies 777s now. Remember when COVID hit and she was streaming and everyone was throwing money at Pilot Emily, and then when COVID finished, she dropped everybody like a bag of potatoes. But before I go though, I will jump out and jump back in so we can check what the FPS is doing. We've got the Canadian flag flying over there. It's actually animated too. Where are they taking us? Poor Fozzie, the love of his life. Yeah, it was. I think he was devastated. But sort of, what are you going to do though? Like, you're a pilot. To her defense a little bit though, like, you're a pilot and then COVID hits, you can't fly. No one knew what was going to happen with the future of the world, so you jump into flight simming. She obviously at the start had no idea how things were going to turn out. You don't remember the Pilot Emily story? Oh yeah. Yeah, I was hell jealous. Everyone's just dropping donos. And like, oh, okay. But just due to like Pilot Emily's attractiveness and her personality, of course, but and that they were big donations, hundreds, 500s, pineapples, everything. It was crazy. Every time she streamed, it was just like the money machine. Could you wear a wig and maybe long blonde hair? I've tried, William Kelly. It didn't work. It didn't work for me. You've got a better rig than her? Yeah, and I fly a sling as well. I fly a sling too. Yeah. Shane had it. I had it. Yeah, we had pink. Yeah. Can't see any other players. Troy, we're on the West USA. We're on West USA. I can see a bunch of our friends over there. Or I can see people. We are sitting on 12 gigs. Man, where's this taxi taking us? Frames are dropping now. On West, yeah. We were going to do the return trip, but I just realized I'm not going to have time. I really want to do the flight back. Do you have the new GPU yet? No. Nah. Up to February before I can get the lead. Unless I can get someone else to get one. So I'm going to ask. I'm speaking to Scorp Tech at the moment to see if they can assist of gaining one. All right, here's the domestic gate over here. Man, I'm gonna have to do the flight back later on today if I can fit it in sometime. Because that was so cool. I hate doing one and done streams. How long will it be streamed for? 2.5 hours. Yeah, I'm running like an hour behind. Why is the lead so long? Because they reckon customs. to clear through customs. That's what they've said to me, and I'm like, rubbish. Oh, we're at a stand. We're just getting a stand today. Whiskey 120, all the way out in the boonies. Calgary ground, this is Flare 7766. We're currently just achieved our parking position. Can we turn progressive taxi off, please?
Flare 7766, progressive taxi turned off. Have a great day.
Listen to that. Now there's a man with a dumb flare. With some dumb flare. It's Mr. Steve Ring. So it's sitting at just like 12.1, 11.8, 12.1. So I'm going to quickly jump out of the sim. Hang on, I just got to kill SayIntentions off. That was so cool. I really, really enjoyed that flight. I just want to see if it's the airport. Normally I should do a restart, but we're just going to jump in and out. Because I reckon that's going to have something to do with it. I'll just go in the marketplace. And then we will jump into, so we're back down to 8 gigs. Man, that was a good flight. I really enjoyed that. See, and look, we can start seeing planes around again. Super cool. So we're at 120 whiskey. I want to make sure we go to the same one. Where did they have us? Where's 120? This one here. So we'll go back in there and we'll see what it's going to do. That was a bit of a weird loading. It's interesting. Give it a sec for it to load in. Might be the airport. I'm thinking now. It's the airport. Yeah, it's still using a lot, so it's the actual airport. The other thing is, what I'll do, just for giggles, I'm going to load all the way out and load all the way back in. But it's consistent with that airport is not very optimized. Yeah, so it was using the same amount. I'm just going to log out of Microsoft Flight Simulator. So if you want to hang around for a couple of minutes and find out what the result's going to be. But yeah, it's the airports. Particular airport's not optimized. When we're at Vancouver was way more optimized, but that one's not. So we'll try. We'll just see. I'll just load back in. But anyways, guys, a big thank you. Yeah, I haven't even cleared any cache or anything. Like I said, I did a super quick uninstall from the beta, install from the thing. Normally I do a full install, but the sim was working fine until we got to the airport. So far, sim update 4 has been very, very promising. I just wanted to sort of check. So, but thank you for you guys for coming and hanging out with me today. I wasn't expected to do a sim update for public release stream, as in it released. Big thank you to PMDG for sending over the pre-release of the 737. Like I said, they've got some more updates to go this week. And then I think they basically said they're going to assess it and then do let everybody know the release date. I think you'll have it before Chrissy. That's what they said. Yeah, I just didn't get time to do it. I normally just do a full install. Uninstall and reinstall, which I'll probably do later. A big thank you to Flight Sim Mods for being a true gentleman. Thank you. And thank you to the little elf. Did you enjoy the flight? Yeah, I enjoyed the flight. It was so good. It was so good. Thank you, everybody. It's been great looking at you in the camera today. You guys are going to put up with that until Christmas. You've got to put up with that until Christmas. Yeah, I'm here for Christmas, parties, weddings. I'm here till the 25th. Oh my God. Hopefully I get a good night's sleep tonight. Didn't even see your lips move. Curb, just out of respect from some little people, I won't mention anything. And it says, love your content. Your videos have helped me make the most out of my sim flying experience. Thanks for all you do. I appreciate it. Clipped it. Of course you did, Brett. All right, let's have a look at... I'll just load in, and then I'll go and get the developer thingamajigger. I'm sorry that we can't do the other flight, guys. I really wanted to do it, but I'm just gonna run out of time. because the postie runs at 3. I've got to drop them off by 2:30. I've already dropped off a bunch today, but I've got to drop off some more, or else they'll sit there overnight, and I don't want them to sit overnight. I want them to start getting to our peoples. So, all right, we'll give this a sec to load in. The only thing is, though, it's sitting. Hang on. I'm just gonna have to like turn on some stuff for it to be replicable. Oh, stupid menu. Stupid menu. Anyways, that'll be enough. Let's go back to the original time frame, which is around about there. And let's see what it is. It's 10.8. Okay. So it was the install then. So I needed it to do a reinstall. I still think it uses a little bit, but it's because I probably hadn't cached in properly. I'm thinking. Oh no, there's 12. No, okay. It just used 12 on the thing. It's working better. I still think it's not an very optimized airport. It uses a lot of. See, it's when they use all the scattered stuff there. That's what takes up a fair bit. But yeah, it's a lot better now than what it was before. There we go. We got it maxed out there. If I had more than 16 gigs, we'd be fine. If I wasn't streaming, it would be fine. Oh, it's all right there. Definitely a large improvement. Definitely a large improvement. I've only got 13 gigs of usable RAM when I'm streaming, because obviously to run the computer and to stream. So on the 16 gigs, once it gets up to like 2.5 to 3, it will start wigging out. No, I don't need any more clips of the Airbus Magic button. One of those is enough. Mr. No Point says I want a refund. But yeah. Oh, you guys can't see. Shit. Sorry. I'm just whizzing around talking about the FPS and you guys can't see. There we go. It's come right down now, though. It's only when I get to the ground textures it chucks a willy. Yeah, it's those ground textures. Don't know. Your face cam only for us there? Yeah, absolutely. It's called Only Cams. Which monitor would you recommend for flight simming? I can't sort of recommend, because the one that I've got, which is a 4K screen, I absolutely love it. I got it a few years ago, so I don't know what's out on the market, because I haven't researched it. So I probably couldn't tell you any. So anyways, guys, I've got to run because I need to do some stuff. So yeah. So if you want to check out the ATC stuff, go and check out SayIntentions free trial. I'm trying to tell all my friends about it, so we can get some more people using it in our small community here. Yeah, I don't think you'll have to wait too long for the PMDG. I don't know if we're going to be streaming on Wednesday, though, because I need to make sure I get stuff out. I'll let you guys know how I go tonight, and I'll let you know tomorrow. So we may have to miss Wednesday's stream because I want to get everybody's stuff out internationally done. So I'll just see, depending how much we get done. So if not, we'll be back definitely on Saturday and Sunday. Hopefully I can make... Hey, Codeman, thank you very much for the £1.19 super chat, sir. Appreciate it. I can do this before we go. Thank you, sir. So I hope you guys get to go home and muck around with Flight Sim 2024 beta or Sim Update 4. So you get your orders in ASAP so you can send them out. Yeah, absolutely. Yep, there's a sale on. You've got time to get your orders in before Christmas. You've got a few more days, but I just want to get them done. So anyway, guys, love you lots. Take care. Happy simming. Enjoy the Sim Update. Seems to be really, really, really good. that was one of the best flights I've had in 12 months. Seriously, it was that good. So performance was good until we touched down at this airport, which is a bit weird. All right. See everybody. Take care. Happy simming, everybody. What button do I press now? This one. Come on, the 3D trees. See you, Richo. Hang on, the elf wants to say something. Merry Christmas, everybody! Hit the subscribe button. Thanks, buddy.